got a company, them lines is a barcode. The numbers identify your company and the entity of your company, what type of company it is. When you a publishing company, you go, I think it costs 250. They give you 10 ISBN numbers. Right now, if somebody want to publish a book, they can come to me and I can publish it through my company. But somebody asked me that, one of my partners called me from the penitentiary. I said, man, I can't give you no money up front though. I'm gonna help you, and I ain't gonna print it up for you. I put it as an e-book, but I don't have no money to invest into your book. I'm investing in my book. I'm gonna give you my ISBN number, let you use that and get it out. And I told them, you know, to marinate on it, think about it. So that's, you gotta have an ISBN number and a barcode, or you can't get in no store. This identifies who you are as a company, right here. So, them are the three factors: the ISBN number, the barcode, the front matter, and the back matter. So, I hope it was informative. I hope I didn't talk too fast. I talk fast a lot. I will go back over some more things. I hope the handouts I gave you is informative. Man, I'm here to ask as many questions as you got. All the questions you got, I'm here to ask. And please, like I said, enjoy the experience, the essence of a black-owned historical literature environment. You know, our ancestors' hands were cut off if they was caught holding a book. That's what I'm teaching there to the youth, to our future. You understand me? We should take every opportunity we can to study. This should be off in most households, in my opinion. My opinion is like a booger though. This should be off. And more of this right here, sitting with a child, should be on. That's just my opinion.
How long did it take you to write?
This book right here, well, hip-hop tried to kill me, sir. I wrote Hip-Hop Tried to Kill Me. I wrote Hip-Hop Tried to Kill Me in like 10 months. I wrote Hip-Hop Tried to Kill Me in 10 months. But because I didn't know what I was doing, it took a year and a half to get it to print. This book right here, I wrote that in about 2.5 months. Daddy Was a Monster, I wrote that in 30 days. But right now, I got people reading it, going through it, getting the kinks out. So I'm gonna have to go back and tighten a little bit up, but I got a couple opinions today that was like, Fleet, it went down right here, then it went up, it went down. I said, that's what I need. Put that on the side, let me know. But I just got finished with my graphic, man. The cover already done. Yes, sir. Any more questions?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Describe manuscript. What's the definition of manuscript?
A manuscript is your thoughts on a piece of paper prepared to go to print. A completed manuscript is your thoughts on a piece of paper. Say this would be a manuscript that you would hand to a publisher. It would have a front matter, like I told you, like this. See, let me show you something in this book right here. See, this book right here got front and back matter. Every book does. See that? Before you get to the meat of the book, it has to have a front matter. Then it has to have a back matter. You can't mess these books up. These books are messy. It has to have a back matter. So when you turn in your manuscript, that's what you will turn in. A completed, ready for print version of what you're putting out. This would be the first thing, the page that they're going to see when they turn your cover. That's not a manuscript, that's just an informative information.
And obviously, it's always, is it mandatory that you let the people know who you are? Like when you stood up, you say, hey, look, I'm from North Carolina, rah, rah, my mother, rah, rah. Is it always nice to let people know that, or so they get a feel for who you are?
Well, the thing is, the game is about marketing. You understand me? You're not selling a book, you're selling yourself. People are attracted to your struggle, your achievements, your ups, your downs, your striving, your spirituality, you know, your gangsterism, whatever. They're attracted to you, what makes you right. You understand what I'm saying, sir? So that's why it's good to you sell yourself. You know what I mean? In this day and time, the best thing to do is turn on your camera and interview yourself. I do that a lot and put it on YouTube so they can feel who you are. They want to know who the author is. Who is writing them words? Why should I, like a couple of gentlemen came in and said, I heard you on the radio today. That's what made you come in, not a poster. It was my passion and my spirituality that you heard coming through the speaker, because every time I talk, I pray first. I never talk without praying. Never. And it's never failed me.
Okay, so when I first heard you, it was a Friday afternoon. You didn't have much time.
Yes, sir.
But it was a Friday afternoon between 3 and 4 or 4 and 5. Was that the first time you did KPOO?
No, sir. In the last week, I did about 15 interviews. And I say about 10 of them were K-Pool, because I need to get to the people. I ain't got no money to be paying KMEL. That's a clear channel station. It's ran by certain people who pollute the youth mind. They don't even want me on KMEL. They played me this morning. Chewy said something, but they don't want me talking on KMEL. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm going to pour water on the seeds. So I have to go where people appreciate the gift that God gave me. That's what I'm saying. Deal with black-owned business cultural, I don't know how, people who own their own outlets to the people. You know what I'm saying? That's where you go and get your free marketing, get free outlets. These little small newspapers y'all be seeing that's free, the little radio stations that you gotta turn, and oh, there you go. That's who gonna let you talk. But you gotta understand, they got their own following for years. People listen to them and don't even go to KMEL. People read them newspapers, don't want to even read the Chronicle. People come to markets and walk past borders and look the other way. They ain't finna go up in no borders. They've been coming here for years and gonna continue to support this place. Yes, ma'am. I'll be right back. I just wanted to get a question. Yes, ma'am.
I wanted you to explain the PayPal thing again, how you do that with putting your book online, having an ebook.
Okay, PayPal is a online bank, where you can get an account online.
Okay.
All you gotta do is go to paypal.com and you set up an account with them. Then that's your personal account for any time somebody swipe a credit card and they have your ISBN number, and automatically that money goes straight to your bank account.
Okay.
So if you got a bank account with
come straight to this right here.
yes, ma'am.
PayPal.
Oh, wow. Okay.
If you got Bank of America or Wells Fargo, and you have a PayPal account, when they swipe it online, it goes straight into your Wells Fargo or straight into your Bank of America. But it shows up. You can go back online and pull up your PayPal, and you'll see it. What's been sold. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
PayPal is a way to keep record of what's being bought online. That's the best way I can see it. It keeps record of what's been bought and sold online. Who purchased your product?
Okay. And so when you do your taxes, do you put yourself down as author and do you pay taxes on it?
Yes, ma'am. You put yourself down as you can either be a sole proprietor or you can either be a corporation. It's a few different ways. I'm a sole proprietor because I'm the secretary, the accountant. If I got an accountant, I got a lawyer, that's it. Other than that, I do everything else. You don't have to pay taxes unless you make a certain amount of money. But you do have to fill out a tax form. I just left Uncle Sam telling what Uncle Pam told me to tell him. You know how it go. You know what I mean? So, and that's very important. You don't want to be out here doing all this work.
And then have Uncle Sam come and get you.
Come and take everything. Yes, sir. How you doing, sir? Well, I like that hat. I like that hat. Like that hat.
I want to write about it.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So that's very important, is to keep your business aspect of your company together. Because you definitely don't want to, you feel me, go down the line and be done sold 300 books. But then at the end of the year, they like, okay, what did you do? Well, how much money did you get off the books? You got to keep record of everything. Me, myself, I got a company I order my books from, so I know how many I sold because I called them and find out how many I ordered. That's how I keep up with it pretty much.
Okay. So that's for the ebook. So how do you do, sorry, sir.
Oh, no.
How do you do your paper books?
Say it again,
How
man.
are you doing your paper books? You explained the PayPal account, and that's how, if I wanted to go online and download your book on my Kindle, let's say, I could do that. But if I'm here, how did you get this? Your paper book.
Okay, you have to find you a printer. I deal with Create Space. And also it's another lighting source. They're called print by demand companies. Or you can just go to a local printer. And you have to have your manuscript ready and your graphics. And like I said, you gotta have the front and the back. This is the back of a book. You have to have the front, the back, and the side, the spine to take to a printer, along with your manuscript. Then the more books you print, the cheaper it's gonna be. Right now I'm paying like $4 or something a book. You feel me? But if I order like 500, it's gonna be like $2 or something a book. If I order 1,000, it's gonna be $1 and something a book. So the more you order, the cheaper it's gonna become. And that's how that works. And they call print by demand companies.
Do they charge you by page? Like
Yeah,
if your novel is 1,000 pages.
Yes, ma'am.
Approximately how much do they charge?
Well, it goes on the page number, the type of paper, and the width and the size of the book.
Okay.
What I was told was to go in the store and find a book that I wanted my book to look like. So when I first did Hip Hop Tried to Kill Me, I went and I seen the average size of the books was like 5/8, about this size right here. So this is Hip Hop Tried to Kill Me. This is my first book, through the grace of God. This was a bestseller. This book put me on the map. So I seen that most books was this size. See what I'm saying? So I wanted mine to be like everybody else. So that's why I made it this size. But then I started looking at Donald Goins and Iceberg Slim, my forefathers are urban writers, and I noticed most of their books were smaller. And it don't intimidate people so much. It's like, man, that's kind of little. I might knock that out on 2 or 3 part rides. Yeah, let me get that for $10. You know what I mean? So that's why I went with a smaller version. You know what I'm saying? And also I could just put it in my pocket. So I know they can put it in their pocket.
And that's true about them knocking it out, because I had my wife call him last night. She opened the book. She did the same thing that a female friend of mine did. They came to my house and they went, oh, what's this? And when they opened it, they got to the first page, and when I looked around, they were still in it. And last night when my wife did it, I was like, you know what? I didn't get a chance to tell her about my girl, but I'm gonna call him right now and put you on the phone, and you tell him what you just said. And she got on the phone and she told him, oh, I didn't know he was gonna do this, but what I told him was, yeah, I'm getting kind of sleepy, but I think I'm gonna have me some munchies to keep me up a little longer because I don't want to stop reading. You know, and this morning before she left, that's why she's not with me. She had to go to Greyhound and go back home to Sac. But this was done this morning.
Okay.
So,
and right, I'm gonna be right here. And that's, you know, that makes all the balling up the paper, the walking to get it done, the calls, the scratching this out stuff, that makes it all so rewarding when I get them kind of calls. When I see y'all in here asking me these questions. Because I can't be successful until you're successful. I can't keep what I got until I give it away. You know what I mean? So that's when you feel that, that's what's going to make you want to continue to write. Don't be intimidated. A lot of people are so intimidated by writing a book. But everybody wants to do it because it's so tedious. I made 12 albums. I can write a whole album. I'm gonna be right at you. I can write a whole album in a day. That's how gifted God has gifted. If I got the beats, I can. He's one of the coldest lyricists I know. But when it comes to writing a book, you have to write it, read it. Oh man, just go and read it, write it, read it, write it, read it. It's tedious work, so that's why a lot of people get discouraged. That's why it's important, like I said, to find someone who's going to school for journalism. Who's, you know what I'm saying, who's going to school for the type of things that's going to get on your nerves. You just stick to the creative process. Be creative. Don't worry about all the cover and all that else. Let somebody who's going to school for that do all that.